so OKLO, let's take a look at this nuclear name. So in this one, I want to be pretty short one, and I'm trying to be actually going through most of the names like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and make them pretty short. So $60, what I'm watching in terms of like price action. I have been talking about this one for a while, but I haven't covered it since March. So in the beginning of the year, where we're talking about like them all as a bunch, but in this particular video, we're talking about OKLO. So price levels. So 70 rejected. So this was the resistance area where essentially the stock tested like all-time highs, 73 something, 73.55, pulls back to 50-ish, 52, and then goes back up to 70, and now it's pulling back, especially after this option expiration, which is, I mean, I could tell by the option activity, which I will show you guys on a flow chart, where essentially on this graph, the net premium transactions, you will see in the last 3 days were, as price pretty much was staying up there or trying to push higher, less and less people were buying calls, and calls were pretty much getting sold, and puts were getting sold as well. And then all of a sudden yesterday, as it started pretty much Monday, people started selling calls and some people started buying puts, and put buying wasn't too crazy. But you can see that the premiums were selling. So this green line, premiums, and this is call premiums. This is price action of the stock, and the red ones are the put premiums. And now, as we are sitting here July 22nd, a little bit of a pickup, but I want to show you guys the flows. So there are 70 calls coming in, 70 calls coming in for August 15th. I'm not sure if these are being bought or sold. You might want to take a look at the open interest and take a look at it, because open interest only like 6,000 or so, and this, I mean, total volume today so far like 7,000 or so. Gotta double check it. So I'm seeing more came in as I'm filming this, 12,000. So maybe people are buying the dip. I'm not sure, but two levels. If you are bullish, I mean, for me personally, I want as a breakout the 70 level. I'm watching this level. If it clears this level, if it gets back above, sure, I will be watching it squeeze to $100. But if it cracks below, I'm going to bring up the moving averages. So far, the moving averages that I pay attention to, 5-day and 20-day. So 20-day, this is where it's sitting. 50-day is at $52 levels, this yellow line. If it cracks 51, 52, it's going straight down to the 32. That's what I will be watching. So far, for the momentum to shift, it needs to get back above 5-day SMA. 5-day SMA at the moment, 64.74 today at least. So if it gets back above it, sure, I would consider people are buying the dip and it can possibly go back up. But if it's selling orders, well, I would be pretty much watching this name in this range for a moment before it cracks the 50-day moving average. Okay, so two levels. Either this stock is going to fly back above 70 and possibly push towards 100. And if it cracks this $50 level, it's coming back down to 35 or so. So another thing I want to show is the last time where the stock was pretty much trading at these price levels. There are large orders that came in. So pretty much a lot of people sold this name. And yesterday, number 11 order came in, which is $31 million order. Not yesterday, actually, July 17th at 67. So if I zoom a little bit in, maybe like shorter dated, yeah, there are some profit takers at these levels. Number 12, number 18, number 11, all these came in from July 14th to July 17th. Another thing I want to show here is the short data. So most of the rally that happened after that 50 to like 70, that's your short covering. And I can tell by taking a look at the short percentages, how it was changing. And it's hard to borrow this stock actually. If you pay attention to the percentage of the shorts from daily volume, like first half of the July, it was very, very high. And in the last like 2-3 trading sessions, I mean, it's still high, but it's a little bit lower. So probably less people started shorting and the stock started rolling over. So highly shorted stock, blank check company essentially. But we know there's a lot going on in terms of like regulations for nuclear industry as a whole. So yeah, and you got to be open-minded whether it's going to go up or down, regardless of if they make money or if they lose money, because I pretty much trade the charts. So if it breaks out, sure, I will keep in the back of my mind that this is $9 billion blank check company. So, but if it gets back above, I mean, if it cracks, sure, I'll be keeping that in mind too. That okay, so the stock essentially doesn't, I mean, belong to these valuations even if they start making money. But again, it's just purely squeeze, and you got to be very, very careful. They have done a lot of offering on the way up, so I'm open-minded both ways. I don't have a position, I don't have options, I don't have stocks. I'm just watching both ways. It's very interesting here. Whichever is going to go, I will join it. So I have my alerts 73. I have my alert at below like 51, 50-ish area. So if it goes below, I'll join the downside. But again, this is not a buy or sell recommendation. Thanks for watching. See you in the next update. Take care. Peace.